Hey guys, what's going on? Tour Cruise here, checking in with... We're here with Tunchan, and we're here in the heart of Bangkok, the Green Lung of Bangkok. We just crossed the river, and we're going to be doing some cycling here. We heard that this is one of the most popular places here in Bangkok to do some cycling. So we just took the ferry over, we just arrived here, and we're going to be doing some cycling. It was really easy to get these bikes on the boat because these fold up really nice and small. So we came over exactly on this kind of boat here. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with today's ride.
Let's go.
Let's go. So we're going to unfold our bikes, get out on the course. Okay, the bikes are unfolded. Let's make our way over here to the mainland. It looks like they have a whole bunch of different bike rentals here, so you don't need to bring your own bike like us. You can just come here. They'll have a whole bunch of bikes that you can rent and use here. And wow, we get a pretty nice view of the city skyline from over here across the river. A little bit cloudy today though, so we don't get too great a visibility. Welcome to Bang Kachao. So yeah, lots of bicycle rental options, 30 baht an hour. Doesn't seem too bad. And pretty excited to do some cycling here. From all of our reading and from all of our advice from everyone said that this was the place to go. Jeez, she's got her radio blasting. All right, we don't have a set course in mind or anything. We're just gonna ride around. Hopefully we find some interesting stuff. It'd be great if there's some signs to guide us around, but if not, that's okay too. But yeah, this is a completely different vibe already. Like if you've been following along on our Bangkok cycling videos so far, we've mostly filmed some of the park cycling videos, but we have been doing some city riding in between the parks, and it's just been crazy busy roads, and we're in like a forest right now. This is insane. 真真奇怪呢。 There's still a bit of like car traffic and bike traffic. I guess my original impression was they didn't have many cars out here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Not too bad though. And we're near one of the entrances, so maybe it's just more populated over here. Maybe we gotta get on some of the more off the road paths. But yeah, no plan. That's usually the way we do it on this channel. Just wander around and hopefully we find something interesting. I'm really liking this vibe though compared to the city, so yeah, we're only staying in Bangkok for a week, but definitely prefer this kind of riding. Okay, there's a sign here. It's got a picture of a bike and it says starting point. So I think we're gonna turn right here. Follow the bike signs, the best urban oasis. And yeah, it looks like these are more like bike friendly paths here. We got the smaller lanes. This seems to be the way to go. Those are pretty funny. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard a rooster sound in so long. There ain't no roosters in Japan. But actually, funny story. For anyone new to the channel, we used to live in Japan for the last like 6+ years. We just moved to Thailand this week. And in my first apartment in Japan, I was in a university dorm, and across the street, this person owned a rooster, like randomly in their parking lot. They were just raising a rooster. So I did hear a rooster almost every morning for my first few years living in Japan, strangely enough. Okay. Yeah, this is more my kind of scene. I like the city riding in Japan, it's really nice, but the city riding in Bangkok is quite intense. A little bit much for me. So I guess the motorbikes can still go on this path. I wonder if they restrict it to cars. Not sure. But yeah, the green canopies. This is so nice. It's amazing that they have this, like, we were literally just, wrong turn. Let's turn here. Follow the bikes. Number one rule in life, follow the bikes. But yeah, like we were literally just in some crazy busy roads in the city just a few seconds ago. And to be able to just hop on the ferry, I think we paid 20 baht. It was a little confusing. Like they didn't have the prices written at the ferry that we took across. And they told us 20 baht each person. So we're not sure if that's the normal price or if that's like the with the bike price. Either way, it's only what, like 60 cents or 60 yen. Not bad at all. And you can have this paradise. Dog's eating some leftover rice. Wow. It's gorgeous here. Honda CR-V. I guess cars are allowed here. And we will be linking our full ride down below on Strava, so if you want to see where we rode today. We did quite a big tour of some of the main cycling parts in the cycling roads in the parks in the center of the city, and also how we rode down here to get to the ferry. We've just sort of been winging it all day, popping out our phones, looking at Google Maps, figuring out the right direction to go. Wow, this is so trippy. We're like in this forest, but we can see the city skyline over there, way off in the distance behind the bushes. That is so trippy. Yeah, this is my third time to Bangkok and Tung's second time to Bangkok, but we never made it over here. It's a lot easier now that we have our bikes. We can just ride everywhere. So we don't have to rely on like taxis or public transportation. We can just go by ourselves where we want to go. Really regret not coming over here sooner. This is awesome. I wonder how expensive the real estate is over here compared to like in the city. Like, is it cheaper? I imagine the real estate in the city's got to be pretty expensive, but maybe it's so inconvenient. But you only have to hop over the ferry, then you can get in a taxi and get to work. It can't be too inconvenient. I'd much rather live over here. They get dogs, they get fruit trees, they get way better air, I'm sure. If I were living in Bangkok, I'd probably live over here. Though, maybe this path would get tiring doing it every day. Rooftop bar, diner. Looks like they got some rental bikes there. Yeah, why not? If you can stay in a hotel over here. A lot more peaceful, a lot, I was gonna say quieter until I saw this truck. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Is that a political truck? They've got those in Japan. But in Japan, they're just talking the whole time. They don't have any music. But this one, they just have a giant picture. They blast like popular music, I guess. Maybe it's election season or something here. If you guys know what that is, let us know in the comments. I'd be curious to learn more about that. There's so many differences here compared to Japan, our old home. And just loving the colorful buildings. Looks like a fire station. They had some bicycle support. They had some pumps in case you needed to pump up your tires. So we're here on a Friday, on a weekday. I wonder if this is busier on the weekend. We might have to come back here just to do some more exploring if we have time. If you've been here before, let us know. How does this compare to your trip? Is this a pretty similar vibe, or were there a lot more people when you came here before? We got a giant gate. Little confusing split here, but it looks like we got to go right here. Otherwise, we're just going to dead end at the river. That guy's got a nice house. So there are some more populated areas here, some nicer, bigger style houses here. Oh, we got the street food smells over here. This is more what I'm hoping the vibe will be like in Chiang Mai. That's where we're planning to move next week. A little bit more countryside. Hopefully some more relaxed roads like this. Once we get outside the main city area, should get some good cycling. Just gotta watch out for these dogs. There's so many little side roads here. I just want to go explore all of them. Yeah, in these situations, it's nice to just get off and explore by yourself, but at the same time, it's sometimes really good to go with like an actual local guide, because they can give you such a better experience and show you all the good paths to take. We like going our own way though, just winging it. We might miss some of the nice sections, but that's okay. We usually find some places that most people wouldn't normally go, which is a nice surprise. All the cyclists are going the other direction. I feel like we made a mistake. We haven't found any other cyclists going the same direction as us. That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely get a phone mount or something for these handlebars so I can start getting some live maps while riding, so we don't have to keep stopping to check the phone for directions on where to go. It's just nice being able to see which roads are dead ends and which roads are better to turn on to go the direction you want to go. Oh wow. There are a bunch of people just on the top of that truck. That's the new normal for us here. There's so much street food and little vendors. That tea looks really good. We're gonna turn back here, get a quick little drink. Looks like there's a lot off to this side road here. Okay, so Tung's going with the apple green tea. I'm going with the purple sweet potato milk brown sugar.
Yeah, amazing.
Amaimonosuki. Here we go. Tun-chan got her apple tea.
Yeah.
Green apple. Oh, looks good. それできないと思う。大きいやつだよ。
乾杯。
乾杯。Not bad. It's over half ice. All right, mine came. Oh, look at this. We got the purple taro sweet potato. This is actually the name of Tun-chan's bike. So this is Taro-chan.
Yeah, same color.
Same color.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taro-chan. And we got some brown sugar, milk tea. Oh, this looks so good. I think Tun-chan's jealous now. You can see the menu.
No, menu.
Okay. Oh. Here we go. Moment of truth. Not bad.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, that taro potato is pretty good. All right, nice little tea break. We're actually gonna turn off and go this way. We're gonna stick with a shorter loop today just because we can't stay here too long. We don't wanna stay out beyond sunset. We didn't bring our lights today. So we're gonna stick with the shorter loop today. And I think there's a big park over this way, so we're gonna head this way. We could go down south a little bit further, but it looks more like an out and back if we do that. This seems to be the main loop. We could keep going south, but it looks like an out and back if we do that. But this seems to be the main route. There's so many different side streets though that look so interesting. So yeah, we're definitely gonna come back here another day, probably early in the morning so we have the full day just to explore. There's lots of little cafes and places to eat. So we could easily spend a whole day here just exploring. This is awesome. Yeah, way better than navigating the chaotic roads in the center of Bangkok. I also love how they have the little cycle lanes here. It's just nice to know that they're thinking about the bikes, the pedestrians, and just having the markings there makes it feel a lot safer. Yeah, those drinks are pretty good. Not too bad. They're about 30, 20 baht a piece, so what, 60 cents to 90 cents? But a good majority of them was ice. So normally when I buy bubble tea, I always order like no sugar, no ice, but I don't know how to say that really yet here, so we gotta learn to say that. That way we can get more bang for the buck. I'm not sure if they let you customize that here though. Lots of dogs just sleeping in the middle of the road or just chilling on the ground. That's all right though. I don't mind street dogs as long as they're not chasing us. I actually really like seeing them. There's no stray dogs in Japan, unfortunately. They actually kill them all. They don't keep them in shelters or anything. Actually, let's check that road out. That looks pretty interesting. We haven't gone on a side road yet. And this one had a bicycle sign. There's some dogs just playing over there. Let's check it out. Our first side road. And there's just a bunch of these everywhere. We've been passing a lot of them. Gorgeous. 아,面白いね. Yeah, it's weird because there were some really nice, like really expensive looking homes, but you can see some of the homes back here do not look expensive at all. So I can't imagine the real estate prices back here are too expensive. So you might be able to get a nice little countryside resort here near the center of Bangkok. This is so weird, like to have this deep of a countryside area like this center in like such an urban area like Bangkok, like densely populated area. And I didn't believe this was an island at first until you look closely at the map. Like it's just a short little bridge. It's not even that long that connects it on the bottom half. It looks more like a peninsula, but yeah, it's actually technically an island. We got bike pass here. We want to keep going this way, I think, though. So let's turn. Yeah, you can just get lost back here. It's a maze of endless paths. This is so cool. Oh, pink fence. There's so many cool houses. The elevated style, just having the chill hangout area on the bottom. That is so cool. if we decide to live like long term in Thailand or Vietnam or somewhere over here, definitely want to get a cool house like that, which is like the elevated style. You have the cool hangout area below, have some farm ground near around the house, grow your own fruit, vegetables. I wonder how dependent a lot of the people around here are on tourism though. Because yeah, there's a lot of cafes and stuff, but it seems like a good majority of the houses don't really do much. There's a lot of dogs here. Let's go this way. Oh my goodness, there was a husky. There's a husky here in Bangkok. That's insane. I've never seen like a husky street dog. Maybe it's not wild. Maybe they have an owner. They're just free to roam around outside. That could be it. Definitely didn't want to wake him up and get him to move for us. But I've never seen like a street dog or like just chilling outside on its own husky. That was crazy. Especially in this climate. Oh my God. That husky must be suffering with this crazy heat here. Okay, those guys did not want us to go that way, so luckily they're not chasing after us. I'm surprised. They should be more used to having like people back here. If you're afraid of dogs, that could be a pretty scary experience. Actually, in like some of the cement, it looks like there's some paw prints from when the cement was drying. That's really funny. All right, where are we now? Who knows? Let's just keep going. You also notice a lot more people with tattoos here in Thailand. There's very few people with tattoos in Japan, especially like Japanese people. The people who have tattoos are usually foreigners. Oh wow, they just have bikes in part of the design of the house. That was really nifty. Bike house. I've never heard someone with like the speakers on the bike blasting classical music. It's usually like old school, like Asian, like, I'm not even sure what to call that genre. It's like enka in Japanese, like, just like 80s singers in their local language, be it Chinese or Thai or Vietnamese or whatever. What's up? But that was the first time I heard someone blasting classical music on their bikes while riding outside. That is awesome. I guess this is the big park here, maybe. Yeah, so this is Sri Nakhon Khuean Kan Park.
Yeah, Sri Nakhon Khuean Kan.
How's our pronunciation, guys? No trucks, no tuk-tuk. It doesn't say no bicycles. Maybe we can go in.
Okay.
Bicycle, okay, maybe. Oh, we got a bathroom here. Looks like the bathroom costs 5 baht. So 15 cents. It's interesting, they have those hand readers all over here. But glad we can come in here on our bikes. Here we go. I guess this is one of the main attractions over here on the island. I don't know. I'm not Thai. Everyone thinks she's Thai. Start point.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? We got copper pod, breathtaking flowers, fishtail palm, declaring its own demise. Assembly of beautiful fish. End point. Is this an out and back or maybe? Okay, well, let's go. Let's give it a try. Let's go. Oh, bicycle signs, love it. This is cool. Nice shady course. This would be a good place to come on a hot sunny day. It's gorgeous out here. Nice sunset over the pond here. We didn't see too much special here, but maybe it's more special for bird watchers, people who know about that kind of stuff. But still, nice little cycling loop you can do here. That's funny, those girls keep sprinting off ahead, just waiting for their mom to catch up. Let's go left here. Let's start making our way back out of here. We got to get back to a ferry point. We're gonna try and make our way to another ferry point, exploring some little side roads. Yeah, barely wide enough for two bikes. Man, how nifty it would be to live back here. This is like your driveway to get to your home. Yeah, these little back roads are really nifty. Not really much of a tourist point actually, but just this is actually how people live back here. You gotta be careful. Definitely do not want to fall down back here. That'd be not fun, falling into the swamp water. They just had a bike tire hanging up there. Yeah, they put those political posters everywhere. I just asked Tunchan if they have these kinds of roads in Vietnam. She says she thinks they do, maybe down in the southern area. She's more from the northern area. So we're going by a different ferry. We've been just riding around the city today, so this ferry is actually closer, going back to the direction of our hotel. So we're gonna go that way. We've got a dog up here. Hopefully he's friendly. Oh, he looks okay. Yeah, so far most of the dogs haven't been too bad. I do love how there's all these footprints on the pavement though, that just sort of got sealed there. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the ferry point turnoff. Yeah, I wonder why they just have the railing on the one side. Well, some safety is better than no safety, I guess. Straight here. So just going straight here should lead us to the ferry, hopefully. We're trusting Google Map Chan. So it looks like we're approaching the ferry just back here. We've got all these bikes just parked here. Oh my goodness, this is pretty narrow. How cool is this view? How cool is this view? Okay, the GoPro last battery just died. We're gonna film this last bit on the cell phone. But check this out. It looks like they don't actually have like a proper ticket area. So maybe we just pay the boat driver or just across there once we get across. Nice sunset view over the river. Looks like we still got a little bit of sunlight before we get back to our hotel, hopefully. Let's fold up the bikes to get it nice and small so we can get it on the boat easy. All right, good job.
Yep.
We got our own nice little private boat. Very cool. So for that one, we got the small boat. That one cost us a little bit more. So for that boat, they ended up charging us about 60 baht for both of us. So it was a little bit more expensive than the way over, but we were on a really small boat and he helped carry us with the bikes over. All right guys, unfortunately our GoPro batteries are starting to die. The GoPro is starting to overheat, so we're gonna have to finish up this video here. So anyway, we're back here in the craziness and we gotta start making our way back to our hotel. So we're gonna continue with the adventure. Hope you guys are enjoying our Thailand cycling videos. Check out our full playlist from our time here in Bangkok, and we'll be heading to Chiang Mai next week. Also, before we finish, we wanna say a special thank you to all of our awesome supporters over on Patreon. Thanks to your guys' support, we're able to continue filming videos just like this. So a big thank you to all of you guys, everyone who's donated and helped supported our channel. We really appreciate your guys' support. Before you leave, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time here on Tubo Cruise.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.